All right, folks, it's about 6 a.m. Georgia time in the truck, as you can see, fixing to head down to Mobile. Um, Man, y'all just join me for the ride. Should be a lot of fun. Hope to bring y'all some exciting content and exciting news this week. And thank y'all for all your support and getting me here. Let's get it, yo. We made it, folks. We are here 5 hours later, and we are at Windy Hannock Stadium. About ready to enjoy the first day of Senior Bowl practice. What's up? What's going on, football fans? It's me here on the floor at the Mobile Convention Center. Check it out. We made it. It's awesome. Had a chance to talk to Isaiah Foskey, which I'll play that audio clip here in just a minute. And let's see who else we can get to talk to. All right, folks. Peace out. In a situation like that, would it be interesting for you to go back and play with a former teammate, or if there is one, who would you like to go back and play with?
If I got to play with Ade, that'd be something crazy, because just seeing him after years and finally meeting him in the NFL, that'd be something crazy. That'd be something we both be looking forward to.
That's cool. I appreciate your time, brother.
Yep.
Have a great one, man.
Thank you.
After speaking with Isaiah Foskey, I got a chance to talk with Will McDonald, the fourth. Anyway, pass rusher out of Iowa. He had on a anime hoodie, and I got to ask him about his favorite anime, which was Hunter x Hunter. And it turned into a really good conversation and reminded me yet again that a lot of times we end up looking at these guys as how do they fit, piece of the puzzle type situation. But in that moment, asking him about something such as anime, really saw him come out of his shell and come out of almost like a protective box. And it reminded me, like I said, man, it's more than just about football. I mean, obviously that's why we're all down here, is to watch football, but these guys are awesome, and they're human, and they're young, and they got a lot of things that they enjoy. And sometimes it's good just to be reminded of that. We went to the stadium, obviously, afterwards to check out the practice, and Cody Maul was one of the ones that stood out. He kind of had a little bit of a rough patch on the first day, but he was transitioning. I say transitioning. He was playing mainly left guard. But the second day, man, really saw him get his feet under him, had really good reps. Played center, played guard, left and right, played some right tackle, and just moved up and down the line, and really saw him get far more comfortable with what he was doing and the people he was going up against. One of the guys that I was hoping to show out didn't really show out at all, and that was Andre Carter, the pass rusher out of Army. All the measurables that you want, but doesn't necessarily seem how to use them just yet, which was a little disappointing. I know coming into the Senior Bowl, this was something that a lot of people were high, a guy that a lot of people were high on. Maybe we're going to have a D'Angelo Malone type arc from last year, but even through day 3, which you'll probably see here in a little bit, he just was a guy who didn't really flash all that often, or hardly at all, as a matter of fact. But day 2, you started to see, guys like Jaden Reed, the wide receiver out of Michigan State, start to really look comfortable and look good. His fellow wide receiver Rashee Rice was a guy who kept just catching my eye. Jared Patterson, the O lineman out of Notre Dame, looked real well, along with Darnell Wright. But y'all know how I feel about Darnell Wright as of so far, and he cemented himself again as one of the top O linemen. Head turner on day 2 and continued again on day 3 was Tajay Spears, running back out of Tulane. Dude is electric. He is so fun, making people miss in the open field, just so hard to tackle. I really hope that the Falcons like kick the tires on him because he's just too much fun and a ball of energy. But yeah, day 2 was a good productive day. You saw a lot of guys like bounce back a little bit from maybe a shaky day 1, which is what you want to see. So yeah, day 2 in the books, good to go. On to day 3.
What's going on, people? We're back for the third and final day of the Senior Bowl practice. About to go into the stadium. Shaping up to be potentially a rainy day, but it could be a good day. It could be a moneymaker kind of day. Be interested to see if anybody separates themselves today from the earlier part of this week. With it being the final day of practice, do we continue to see Cody Mouse cement himself as one of the better and more versatile offensive linemen, along with Jared Patterson out of Notre Dame? Does Jalen Reed make his name as far as the best wide receiver? I still got my eye on Rashee Rice, but who could say? Should turn out to be a fun day. A lot of money to be made today for these folks. And yeah, so let's just get after it.
Day 3 was a lot of fun. There was a lot of interesting action going on. You really saw the offense for both teams, the National and the American League, finally kind of get their feet up under them. The first 2 days, the defense had really had their number, whether it be pass rushes or like Keanu Benton just being almost unblockable. Same thing with the defensive tackle out of Northwestern, Adi Adi, or Tommy. I think Tommy is how his nickname, because it's a very hard name to pronounce. He was also like pretty much unblockable all week. But on day 3, the wide receivers and started to really connect with the quarterbacks. The quarterbacks didn't seem to be as hesitant about taking shots. Payne, the Durham Payne, or Payne Durham, the tight end out of Purdue, was just catching pretty much everything coming at him. And then once again, Tajay Spears just put on an absolute show, making people look silly out in the open field, just being a ghost as far as tackling was concerned, showing you the burst that he has. Like, him and Kenny McIntosh were easily the best 2 running backs down here, bar none, and they showed it all week long. But I think Spears, at least just based off of these 3 days, Spears has kind of separated himself from McIntosh a little bit, if you can believe that or not. I mean, at least in my eyes and in my opinion, you'll probably start seeing Spears in some later round mocks for me, because adding that thunder or adding that lightning to Algiers Thunder, I think would just be a really good combo. And he's a guy I'm super pumped about. Also, Rashee Rice looked pretty good, but he continued to look good, like with his contested catches and things of that nature. But he did have a fumble, so that's something that you have to account for. yeah, hopefully that's not something that, obviously I don't think it's an issue, but hey, if we're gonna knock these guys for the little things, then so be it on that end. Um, None of the QBs really like stood out, but I think we knew that kind of coming in here. Like Malik Cunningham looked pretty good. He definitely had the livest arm of all the quarterbacks that were out here. Max Duggan at times looked like unwatchable, I have to say. But he almost looked like he just didn't want to make a mistake, maybe. I don't know. The QBs outside of Malik Cunningham weren't very impressive, but maybe that's because I don't think we're drafting a QB that's down here, so maybe I just wasn't paying enough attention to them. Uh, Jaden Reed out of Michigan Michigan State continue to still do well. Ronnie Bell out of Michigan, we nicknamed him RFB, Ronnie Flag Bell, because like he may not have caught the ball, but buddy, he was drawing a flag almost every time he went out. So like we kept saying, buddy, if you need just send Ronnie on a go route because he'll get you a flag and get you a PI. So that was pretty entertaining. The linebackers as a whole, like, were kind of unimpressive. Maybe they'll stand out more in the game when they can actually like start live hitting. Um, because Ivan Pace Jr. was a guy who I was, kind of excited about. But like outside of like some coverage stuff, like he just looked okay. And same thing with Overshone. Like Overshone looked like he was coming downhill with bad intentions a few times. So I'm excited to see him on Saturday when everything's live and we're like moving at full speed. But day 3 was a lot of fun. Wrapped up good chatting with like all my, colleagues, from Falcon fans at Locked On Falcons, Aaron Freeman to all the ATB guys, around the block guys. It was a ton of fun. And yeah, it was just a good time. And I can't wait to get back down here next year.
Well, that's it. That's all from the Senior Bowl. At least the practices. Still got the game on Saturday, but as I'm probably going to have this video out before then, just want to say once again, appreciate all y'all who helped me get down here, and hope y'all have really enjoyed the content. As always, Falcons fans, rise up.